Everyone wants to beat number one. Welcome into sports. After a trip to the CIF state title game last year, Central Boys Soccer are looking to make the same exact run this season. But tonight, they would have to go through the Cathedral Catholic Dons. There are those Spartans trying to return to the state title game, having to go through 2 more rounds to do so, hosting Cathedral Catholic tonight at Cal Jones Field. Early on, not to start, the Spartans won as the Dons have a free kick opportunity and put an absolute beauty inside the box, was headed in. Central gives up their first goal of the ball game. It is silent at Cal Jones Field. And just about 10 minutes later, the Dons pull off the same thing. A deep free kick leads to another header goal. Central is absolutely stunned as Cathedral Catholic comes into El Centro and puts the number 1 seed down 2-0. And things are not looking up for Central as they went into the break down 2-0, having to mount a comeback, keep their season alive. Their defense came alive in the second half, shutting out the Dons, and so did their offense, scoring 3 unanswered goals, and they actually did it. The Spartans marched back in penalty kicks, beating Cathedral Catholic 3-2 and 4-1 in PKs. Central will now host number 12 Otay Ranch on Wednesday for a spot in the CIF state title game. Congrats on the marvelous comeback, gentlemen. To Burger Field we go for some more soccer. There are those El Cajon Braves coming in, trying to pull off the upset after a rough regular season. Holtville, on the other hand, went 10-0 in region play and now find themselves in the CIF quarterfinals. Again, a wonderful game that had tons of action. If we could get to it here, it was a marvelous game for those Vikings. Again, they really played well here tonight, scoring 5 goals. And, you know, we're really doing all they could on both sides of the ball. Again, we actually got to talk with first-year head coach Ruben Macias after the game. Here's what he had to say on his team's win.
Proud of the girls. It's my first year as a coach. When I came in, I didn't know what to expect. After we did our preseason, I saw the potential that we have, and it was just transmitting that to them because I know that they can handle this and they can do great. But we just need to get that potential out of them, and we're getting there. We're getting there, and I'm very proud of all of the girls that are here.
Quarterfinal action again. Watching those Vikings was a pleasure tonight. We'll get to see more of them next week. Let's take you to the scoreboards here now. Again, taking a look and seeing what's going on across our area. If we could show those full-screen scoreboards for us. Again, Calexico Boys Soccer winning 3-2 over San Diego Academy. The Mustangs dropped that one. Central, like we talked about, with that huge comeback over Cathedral Catholic to advance them into the semifinals. And there was more action as well as Francis Parker outlasted Southwest 3-1 in a boys soccer matchup, and Palo Verde unfortunately lost to Chula Vista 3-1 as well. So 2 schools going down 3-1 in those soccer games, and we had some girls action too as well. If we could get to that. Even more scores with the ladies on the pitch here tonight. Brawley taking down Lincoln 3-1 in a girls soccer game. And over in Imperial, they come out with a 4-2 win over the O'Farrell Charter Eagles. So congrats to those Tigers and those Cats on getting big wins for those girls. Let's jump from the field to the hardwood now. A pair of Imperial Valley teams hosted playoff matchups here tonight. And again, it was a big win for the Holtville Vikings, like we said, in Palo Verde. And then we bring up those Southwest scoreboards for you guys. Again, with this girls basketball games, the Eagles come out top of Castle Park 48-20, and Calipatria outlasts Bonsall, dominating them 65-10 in that game. The Hornets will now play Liberty Charter or CVLCC in their next matchup. And we have one more boys basketball game that actually happened here tonight. The Palo Verde Yellow Jackets unfortunately went 0-3 in playoff action here tonight, losing this one, the Grossmont Foothillers. So 72-60 final, a tough one for the 5-seeded Yellow Jackets. And only one Yuma County program representing tonight, and they will have to do so. They did so on the road as the Cibola Raiders, again, losing by 25 to Castile Colts. Cibola now is eliminated from that 6A play-in tournament. Still a lovely season for those Lady Raiders. We'll have more coverage throughout the rest of these playoffs, but for now, that's all the time we have here in sports.